Orders like the mail, baby. All we do here is sand. Alright, so this might be over a couple days, but there's not much I could do to the rear end because don't got a welder right now. I got a couple, sitting down there, but don't have any like the 220 hookups. Or, well, I got 220 back here, but the plug is, I don't know, it's some type of plug that we don't have. And then all the fixtures for it, a bottle of gas, all the ground cables, and the gun with the, so today is just gonna be grinding this off and grinding these off on either side. Nothing special. Probably not even gonna get on video because, just grind here, there, same with them. But this digger rack works mint, dude. I probably had in the past videos of you just spinning around. Oh yeah, baby. Need to get you one of these. Yeah, so I don't know, I might keep them caliper brackets because they look kind of thin, but they held up on a dirt car. I think they'll be all right with the clampage and the whatever. If I need to get new brackets, then oh well. So yeah, probably not gonna get on video. Yeah, that is what we do not want. We don't want this, not that, or that. So yeah, I'm gonna get to grinding, get them off, and it'll probably be a couple days before I even weld on it. So, oh well, today is the February 13th on a Sunday. Hopefully I get the rear end in the car, like with the bar that runs across here to here, suspension brackets, anti-roll bar mounted. Hopefully I can do that this weekend. No. Guys over at Chick Chassis, their torque box isn't gonna be ready by the time I get the body back on, so labor shortages and stuff like that. I'll run with the original plan, and then as soon as theirs comes out, bodies has to come off again. Oh well, it's whatever. So what I've done, well, these welds were not as up to par as these. You can see these are all right. The spring pressures came right off, pretty easy, a little beaten. These ones are taking a little longer. I didn't really think, but I couldn't get a grinder in there, and I didn't feel like taking this apart. So I just sliced it right there. I'm gonna go back in with a grinder. Plus, I didn't want to go all the way to the welds because I don't want to go into the actual tubing. I already nicked a little bit with the grinder by accident. But yeah, this is what I'm doing. So I just gotta do the around there, and then I grind these off, and I'm probably gonna cut the rest of these off, and then that'll be it for today. It's been right under a month. That was in February, now it's March, whatever. Got some stuff to do. I got the rear end back from Chick Chassis. I don't remember if I said even last month that I brought it to them, and they put on all my brackets in the right spot so I didn't mess it up and stuff. And then so today, Saturday, 6:30, started the fire. Got me a little Casey's breakfast pizza. I got the mock-up Gen 3 iron block over there. Gonna fit that on there. I got my over here. Got the Umi motor mount, 30 dingo sliders. So that's gonna go on. Gonna mock that up, and then I'm gonna I don't know if I'm gonna take this one because that one's kind of heavy, 4060E, but that's the first one I'm gonna use. So I might just bring that down and set it up for right here, because I have like an empty and like gutted case of a Turbo 400, so it's like 10 pounds that I was gonna mock up with it, but I'd probably measure the heights, but I don't really care that much. I'll just use the one that's back here. after I get that all mounted up and know where I'm gonna put the trans mount, I'm gonna bring the rear end back here and run my bar. Probably gonna run a bar from here to over there first, because I have the trick chassis like upper control arm stabilizers for here, but I go to an aftermarket torque box pretty soon. I don't really feel like grinding all that weld out and cutting it and stuff, so I'm just gonna run it like that, stock torque box. So yeah, I'm gonna run the bar from here to here. I need to get some like 1/4-inch plate or something, so then I could run the bars here. I could run a plate here, like a plate in the middle. I'll insert a picture. I think it's someone in a lot of Malibu groups on Facebook. Thomas Thompson, I think. His is what I'm like going after, pretty much. He's a trick chassis guy too. Then yeah, I already said the bar from here, other side. Then I'm gonna weld on the, or no, not weld on. I'll set up. What am I trying to say? What I was gonna do is first, when I get the rear end back here, I'm gonna put the control arms on and get them close. Before I sold the rear end out of it, and before I forgot, before I was going to sell it, I wanted to take or get the measurements and put my control arms the same, so they're the same length, like as a stock one, so I could just have somewhere to start. But I'm just gonna have to guess and try to get my pinion angle at 0 to start. And then that's when I'll do the coilovers. I'll put the coilovers on the rear end, swing them up to see where they hit on the bar, see if I gotta raise or lower something. And then once I get the coilovers in, I'll put the tabs on both, or no, I'll put the tabs on both the bar that runs, the second bar that runs like here to there. I'll put the anti-roll bar tabs on, and then I'll weld on the tabs for the rear end anti-roll bar. Yeah, I think that's it. And after that's, well, I still got to do the snouts. I really don't want to do that because it seems pretty confusing. So, and it's hard to find 5-on-5 wheels. I don't know why it's so hard to find 5-on-5 wheels. But I already bought the snout, so we have to go on someday. Hopefully this week. I just want to mock up the rear end, get everything set in, and then drop the rear end and cut it up. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna be doing some sick montages. We got our freaking sweet motion lift plate, and then the freaking baller snap-on 1/4-inch. I freaking love them things, dude. Especially using them every day as a mechanic. Like, once you start using them, you really can't go back and use anything else. Everything else just feels so time consuming. And I have the Milwaukee 3/8, but the snap-on ones just feel so much better. It's probably still made in the same factory, but I don't know. I like them more better. That thing looks freaking sweet. Looks like I'm gonna have to move the car back, so I forgot that I had to move it back in. It was kind of warm the other day, so I had the big door open and all the quad and everything out. So I had the frame kind of back more in the barn. So I had more room up front, but it ain't gonna look like I don't have much room up front the way it is now. So I gotta probably open up the door, let all my heat out, and then take the 4-wheeler and snowblower out. Where it's at now, the frame is perfectly at 0 degrees with no motor in it. So I'm hoping when I put the motor in it, it gets a little bit of downward rake for hot rod factor. So yeah, having to manhandle this freaking beast of an engine, dude, it is not light. I should have dumped it off the U-Haul cart, like put it over here and dumped it off, but you know, I'm not that bright. As you can see, this little cradle is for a big block, so you know, just put in the bell housing bolts and just set it down in there. That's how we roll around here. GBody Deb came in, had to explain the situation. So I'm gonna put on. I don't even know how these things work. So I'm gonna take the little paper off, do a little inspection, and what's it called? Slap on the mounts. That shit. You see on these old rusty blocks, you don't even want to chase the threads. You just want to just slam them in there. Max torque the gun can put out. Step 2 is actually putting on these onto these. Almost onto the slider part, because there's that same hex in the back. So I'm gonna put this little middle piece on first. I guess. Come with. This thing's going special mode. Or I'm going special mode. It needs the flash side cameras. This is the best you get. Man, I asked a question in a Facebook group. It's popping off. I asked what the body level, whatever should be at. What level the frame should be. What am I trying? The degree of the frame. So I was just saying, I'm guessing it's 0, and then now, well, I posted at 6 or 7, and then I got a couple answers, and I was like, oh, okay, I got it. And now everybody's answering it. We only use strap-ons here. And milk hockey. Are you kidding me? It's a really different size. Wonderful. Oh, camera's stunned. You're stunned. Oh, where's the lube? Oh, yeah, that don't work. Oh, they're the freaking, I don't know if you could see, but it's not perfectly circled. These nuts are fucking, I hate these. 30 dingo. These are not good nuts, man. Don't appreciate your nuts. Oh, fuck, I'm stripping shit out. So, figures, I go out to get some bits from my boss's shop because I don't have the right size here. And after I went there, I went into town to go get some nylon lock nuts or something, some type of nut, seatbelt, take it from the county, which would have been $100 and whatever dollars. He gave me a city ordinance, so it was $70 or something. He cut me a break, but man, I'm trying not to drive to save money because gas so damn high, and of course I get gaunt by the ponies for a stupid seatbelt ticket, man. That's just the way it is, I guess.
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
Should have been wearing my seatbelt. I just bought some 3/8 by 16 nylon lock nuts. Threads are already friggered on that one, figures. No stupid nuts. Much better. Much more better. Oh my god. Adjustability. It's like a guitar. balls, that is heavy. All right, time to check my angles. All right, so got this set up at an alright angle. I heard that about 2 is a good number to have that like positive angle going that way. So I have it about, all right, 205. It was 2, but now it's 205. Right here, if you can see that. So it's pretty, I don't know, that's pretty good. I think I might just leave it at 2. 2 is a pretty respectable, easy to work with number. Because I could always modify the trans mount too. So yeah, I might just leave it at 2. Might go maybe, I don't know. I was thinking 250 just in case I put heads on it. But I'll just leave it at 2. Because when it goes heavier, it'll weigh it down. And then if it toots it up, like with the suspension, I think it'll just even itself out. So I'm just going to leave it at about 2. It should come down a little more. I'll let it down a little bit more because it's at 210 now. So yeah, gonna mark off where I need to trans mount, and that'll be it for the front. I hope. All right, so here's what we got cooking now. Ooh, we got a little prep in there. Oh, when I went to Trick Chassis, they were so kind to notch this for me, so I didn't have to frick with it. But dude, it's actually like pretty much dead on. He cut it long, just so just in case, like depending on where my bars were, all I would have to do is like slice it like, whoa. All I'd have to do is like take out a chunk and then measure it there. But I'm gonna actually start because it's kind of perfect how the way it fits kind of in there. And I'm probably gonna cut it maybe here. I don't know, I'll measure like, I don't know, 6 to 9 inches, about 6 or 9. Cut it there, and then they got the sick dope brackets in there. You'll see when I weld them on. Sick dopey, sick dope. All right, so it's about 3 hours later, or 2 hours, I don't know. Went inside to get a little something to munch, and I ended up taking a nap. So I got a welder back in here. So tomorrow, cause I didn't want, like how I made those, like taped off the metal to be a straighter cut. I was just gonna use a cutting wheel, but it's something that I want perfectly straight. I don't want to frig up because there's not much to really work with on there. So I'm just gonna wait. My dad's gonna bring home a chop saw from his shop, and the trans mount in tomorrow, hopefully fast. And then run the bar from here to here, and then run the main bar from here to here, and then also run 2 little bars back there, and hopefully that'll stiffen things up a little. That's gonna be it. There's really, yeah, there's nothing else I could do. It's all just cutting and welding now. So hopefully tomorrow I get the frame done. I could pull the motor, and I'll probably just pull the trans with the motor. I'll stick the hook probably in either that or that hole, motion race work, and then it'll keep it self-level, I'm hoping. So yeah, get the frame finished up tomorrow, bring the rear end back. Hopefully one day this week, cut the snouts off the rear end. Time's ticking. Time's ticking. That's gonna conclude the Do Absolutely Nothing Saturday video. That is a month from